We are now leaving Sharm el-Sheikh. Our route lies north, along the international road that leads to the Taba border checkpoint on the Egyptian-Palestine border. There is a varied network of highways throughout Sinai, most of which are historic, but have been reused to keep pace with the rapid advances in means of transport. A prime example is the four main roads. The first, the Kantara-Rafah Road, passes through northern Sinai, on the site of the old military road of the god Gur, along which the pharaohs sent their armies to Syria and Palestine. The second is the road known in the past as Darb el-Hajj, the pilgrimage route to Mecca. It begins in the city of Suez, then runs in an almost straight line through central Sinai until it ends at Aqaba. Then the pilgrims headed south towards Medina and Mecca. Also among the historical roads of Sinai is the road Suez, St. Catherine, Nuba, Taba, Aqaba, Petra. Quite naturally, this route is the path along which the exodus of the prophet Moses and the Israelites from Egypt to Canaan took place. Later, Nabatean merchants used this road, through which the most famous caravan routes passed between Egypt, Jordan, Arabia, Yemen and India. As for our Sharm el-Sheikh, Taba road, it is known that until the beginning of the 20th century, there was a brisk trade in camels and sheep in Sinai. Goods were transported from Arabia to the port of Sheikh Humaid, facing Sharm el-Sheikh. Sailing ships loaded with goods passed through the Strait of Tiran to the port of Nabt Bay, after which the caravans crossed Sharm el-Sheikh, heading north, a good 9-10 hours, to the El Kid Valley. From there, further, through a bypass road through the desert, the goods were delivered to Suez, and then to the capital Cairo. The caravans covered a similar route in 11 days, taking into account stops for rest and drinking water supplies. In 2017, the governments of Egypt and KS signed one important agreement: the construction of the world's largest bridge across the Red Sea. The bridge, along its 50-kilometer triangle-shaped section, will connect Sharm el-Sheikh, Tiran Island and Sheikh Humaid. The conclusion of this document became an important part of the plan for the development of the Sinai Peninsula, for which the kingdom is allocating $1.7 billion. The construction of the bridge, whose supports will exceed 80 meters in height for navigation, will allow travel from Egypt to the kingdom in 20 minutes. The idea of such a bridge has been discussed since 1988, but over the past almost 30 years, it has not come to practical implementation. Meanwhile, according to biologists, construction work and drilling will lead to the suppression of coral reefs, which are very sensitive to water purity, which will disrupt the unique ecosystem of the Red Sea.